to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Packers coming up next.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. To throw now. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. On play action, Love to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Again, it's Love. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jordan Davis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Patterson's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them, and the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Hurts sets up to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hurts. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go. Shot. Bring it.
Now Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me
review.
see that one more time.
Show that again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical, because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. Love now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now the Packers get set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game. Football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Play fake. Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Wicks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And Watson has it right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set, hunter.
To the air again, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Throwing. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's Hurts to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Pulled in at the 24. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. Back to throw. Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Holding offense.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon God.
All right, Coach. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through two. Much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Just what you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion, the tight end. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A first down carry for Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He'll find Hodgins there complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Isaiah Hodgins.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. In motion comes the tight end left. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
To throw now, here's Love. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Reed. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up. Capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Barkley again. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Love. That's taken in by Watson. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go, shot.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. A solid stiff arm. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Roll.
Jacobs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation.
Touchdown! Jaden Reed, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 146 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Hey, hey, alert, alert.
Love now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's a
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hurts.
He's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.